Yo guys, Maurice here, Rapid Gamer, and today we're back on F1 2019. It's a bit of a different video today. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to manage your ERS and fuel on the F1 2019 game, and yeah, it is really hard to manage your fuel. It can catch a lot of people out, especially ERS as well. It's just so easy to just absolutely use it all and not have enough to just maybe defend from other people and stuff like that. So I'm going to take you through a race that I did. Is my league race. If you haven't seen this, I'll leave a link in the description below to this league race. So coming to first corner now, I'm going to put it in lean and none, and I can confirm lean and none. I just feel like it gives you better traction coming out of the corners, and just leaving it through lean through this corner as well. There's no need to use any ERS or fuel through here. And then putting it up now into rich, and then just medium, and then back down to lean and none. And yeah, lean as well, going in lean in the corners and not just leaving it in rich will actually help with your engine temps and tire temps, especially engine temps, because if your engine does overheat, which it can do, you will actually start to lose power if you haven't already noticed. And just leaving it in rich and then put it back down to none, and then you can just see we're leaving it, going to leave it, put it up into high, then back down to none through this corner, and just put it up into high and overtake once you hit 6th gear, because it does give you a bit of a boost then. And we're going back down into lean and none through these tight hairpin corners, and yeah, I just feel like there's no need to use ERS through here because it's not really going to gain you anything. It's such short and heavy traction during corners where it's quite technical, so just leaving it in lean and none is perfectly fine. You can see we are slightly gaining on the car ahead, a little bit later on the brakes than him as well. Just trying to get best exit as possible. Then once we're up into the straight, we're going to put it back up into rich and then overtake again once you hit 6th gear. So just leaving it over, you can just see how much ERS we've got there to play with, and it's just allowing us to have so much each lap to just play with. And yeah, we are not even, we're not getting dropped at all, and we're slightly gaining on the guy ahead. Running a little bit wide there, just leaving it in standard, and then back down to lean in the corner. Not even using the ERS in the straight, and you can just see we're still not even losing any time there. I think that's a ghosted car there, just an AI. I think someone left the session there. And yeah, just lean through here, leaning on again through these corners. You can see this track is actually starting to dry out. I think this is when we're going to actually decide to pit soon. As yeah, that was a really good league race, so I do recommend you going and watching that, and the link will, as I said, will be in the description below. And now just up into rich and then medium, not even using that much ERS, then back down to lean and none just before the braking zone. And you can just see, yeah, we're not losing any time. You can just see it's so, I hope that improves in the new game, because it is quite frustrating and a bit off-putting when the cars do that. But yeah, just through these sectors, lean and none, not using any ERS. I think we're actually going to go another lap. Yeah, we are going to go another lap, so lean and none. And as soon as we get the car straight, go back up and then into rich and high. And we're not even going to use overtake now because we are in the slipstream. And yeah, just leaving it in rich and high there, because we've got plenty of fuel and ERS to play with for now. Just checking the engine and tyre temps and what tyres we're going to put on. You can see that everything is green except the tyres, and it just allows you to manage your car, and your car is just going to perform at its best once the temps are all settled. And yeah, and we're just using lean and none through this whole sector. As I keep saying, there's just no need for you to use any ERS at all. Just yeah, we're still in lean and none, then back up into rich, then back down into lean, just to give you the extra traction as well. Just staying in rich, people think might benefit you and make you faster during the race, and it's actually the opposite. It just puts more wear on your tyres and ups the tyre temps, and you can see that we are gaining quite a lot under the brakes. We're not losing any time, we're still setting competitive times, and I'm just teaching you here how to just be competitive in your league racing, because you still need to be able to have competitive times, because There's so much quick drivers on these games nowadays, but at the same time you still need to be able to save your ERS. So as now we're going to come into the pits now to opt for the medium tyres, judging the braking zone quite well there, gaining a little bit of time there. And yeah, during the pit lane, always just put it back down to lean and on. You don't need to use any fuel and any ERS into the pit lane. It does not gain you any time. And yeah, we're up for the medium tyre now, and yeah. And as we're going to exit the pits now, we're going to put it up into rich and medium now, and we are actually in the red a bit, which now you can actually see how I'm going to save my fuel and get back into the green. So we're just going to leave it in lean and on through here. And we have actually jumped to the guy in first place, so that was really good. Leaving it through lean as we normally do through this corner as well. And just leaving it in lean and putting it up into medium and then high and then back down to none. And yeah, that's how I save it. And now we're back up into the green already, and yeah. You can just see how we're just saving our fuel, and you just want to be as consistent as possible with your fuel management, and it just allows your ERS and fuel to be consistent every lap. You can always have a good amount of consistent ERS. You can see we're on like 95%. You're just saving it so well, which allows us to have so much ERS if we come under threat. Just putting down now into lean and non, going through these hairpin here. The guy behind has actually opted for the softs, but yeah, leaving it in lean and on through this sector is just the same thing really. As long as more consistent you can be, the more ERS and the more consistent ERS you will have each lap, just in case you need to use more ERS than you're using now to defend from the guys behind. So put up into rich and overtake, going over the straight, and yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you did find this useful and you did enjoy this, please leave a like down in the video, down in the bottom, and please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more F1 content because I do have another league race coming out very soon, as I've just done a round 3 of the GMT league, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for all your support so far and getting me to 65 subscribers. Peace.